Hi everyone, welcome here at La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Please come join with me here today as I'm going to show you very easy type of vegetarian cooking, and so we're going to use tofu or tokwa as our meat substitution. So I have here my kosher salt. I will just drizzle here a little bit but not too much. There you go. And using extra virgin olive oil, I'll have to fry the tofu into our frying pan. So we will let this or preheat our kawali or kalaha or wok. They call it wok. So let me show you what are the very basic ingredients that we have. Friends, for my savory enhancer, I will be combining chicken powder broth and garlic hoisin sauce. So this is more on vegetarian type of sauce. If you don't have this, you can, a lot of people, they use oyster sauce. So that's in combination to oyster sauce, but this is more on vegetarian combination, like vegetarian sauce I should say. So I'll be adding black pepper. I love black pepper whenever I cook. And you see the kosher salt, I added or drizzled that into our tokwa. You can also try to add some black pepper into our tokwa. There you go, friends. Adding salt and black pepper or any savory enhancers depends upon your taste buds. What are the very basic ingredients that we have? I have here lots and lots of strips of ginger. I use 5 cloves of coarsely chopped garlic. I use 1 large white cooking onions, 1 large beef steak tomato. So the kind of tomato I use is beef steak. Normally I also try to use Roma tomatoes. In the market there's a lot of different types of tomatoes. You can use cherry tomatoes, grapevine tomatoes, and some other tomatoes. Okay, now I use half an item of red pepper bell or capsicum, very sweet. I love this one. I use 1 large sayote or chayote, and these are peas, guisantes or snap peas. So I try to take out both edges here. And for this one, these are zucchini. I use half of a large zucchini. If you're not very familiar what zucchini is all about, zucchini, it's a type of succulent veggie. Succulent means watery type. It will produce water itself, like sayote. These are succulent type of veggies, and this one also, the zucchini. If you're not very familiar with zucchini, this is the one. I like to cook zucchini bread, zucchini banana bread. So these are zucchinis. So I'm not really sure if zucchini will grow in the Philippines, but here in North America, especially here in Canada where I live, there's a lot of zucchini, especially on summertime. Okay, there you go. So mainit na po. This is good enough, and we're going to fry. So this tofu or the tokwa weighs 400 grams in total. So I will just cook like that, maybe golden brown. So we will try to fry this until such time slightly golden brown. So it's up to you if you're gonna fry it a little bit more browner or crispier. You can always choose that, friends. So friends, I have here what's this? Cornstarch. So I will just add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch because we're going to achieve slightly saucy gravy. So 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. If you don't have cornstarch, you can use all-purpose flour for thickening, but I'm going to achieve slightly thickened sauce, but not too much. So I diluted that with 3/4 of water. It depends upon you, especially how much vegetables you are going to use. So mix this until there will be no more lumps. So set this aside for now, friends. So make sure, friends, all the veggies that you're going to use should be washed thoroughly in cold water. Oh, by the way, I have here florets of broccoli. You can also use cauliflower. So I have a big head of cauliflower, but I'm going to use that in some other cookings that I prepared, and that's in my mind. By the way, I like to use extra firm tofu or tokwa, and this is very easy to make. You can also try to use the medium firm. The reason why I like to use the extra firm, because it's when you fry it, it's very intact in comparison to the soft ones, that it will just sometimes it will disintegrate. So I might use this one. So the extra firm tofu is a little bit pricey, a few more cents than the regular one, than the soft tofu. As what previously mentioned, I use extra virgin olive oil to fry and saute my veggies and fry the tofu, but not necessarily that you will be using this type of oil, because to some of you, to some of us, it might be a little bit pricey. But just simply use whatever oil you have or accustomed to in cooking or frying. Remember, friends, cooking and baking, they always make fun and easy here at our little kitchen. It also gives you the ideas on what to prepare for your family's next meal. My simple goal in my kitchen is simply for fun, sharing, and learning. I make sure that I have my rice ready. So I'm using brown rice this time. So for the cornstarch, sometimes once, even if you mix it, but it will settle at the bottom, so you have to mix it again. I'm using this barbecue stick or barbecue skewers. It's easier. So this is good to go, friends. So I will just set this aside and put that into my other platter. Friends, we're going to use the same cooking pot and the same oil that we fried the tofu, but I will just add a little bit of maybe 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to saute first our ginger. I like my ginger a little bit toasty. And next, our garlic. Saute for a few seconds. And after which, the onions. So you can use yellow onions or the Vidalia. This one, I use the white cooking onions. Of course, you can always use the red onions. Red onions are my favorite. So saute this until slightly golden brown or translucent, or until this will become fragrant. After which, I'm going to add our tomatoes. So we will saute until all the spices are well combined and it will infuse all together wonderfully. Adding black pepper and also some this garlic hoisin sauce. And some of this chicken powder broth. I'm just eyeballing all the ingredients, friends. So set this aside for maybe 1 minute or so. So I'll have to cover it and set this aside for at least 1 minute. Okay, after which I'm going to add all at once all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different veggies all together and cook that for 2 minutes. I don't want it very mushy. I want not overly cooked. I want it crunchy. There you go, friends. So we are going to add all together at once. Also this one. Give a good mix. So I mixed it well until everything is well combined, and then I am going to add the tofu and cook this for 2 minutes. Cover it. Set this aside for 2 minutes. So we'll try to mix it again, and then we're going to pour this into our veggies. So after 2 minutes, because we want to achieve slightly gravy, not so thick, then we will let this be done for 1 minute until the cornstarch is cooked. Okay, let's cover it for another minute or so. Then we're doing the final touches of our tofu veggie stir fry. There you go, friends, and this is quite done. It's bubbling, so look at the gravy. It's not very thick. So once again, wonderful friends, thank you for watching La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Till the next time, I hope you have fun and have a very great day, and God bless. Ingat po kayong lahat. Maraming salamat. This is your home cook buddy, La Arnie, saying you till the next time. I have to turn off my flame. Voila.